Hi guys, in today's video I'm gonna talk about Giardia. So here is my puppy. He is 1 year old. His name is Tortellino and he's a French bulldog. And basically since we got him, he had Giardia. We didn't know about it. I had previously puppies from different breeders and they never had problems with Giardia. That was the first time I basically heard about it. And the first signs we've noticed since we got him from the breeder was that he had a terrible diarrhea. And we thought maybe he was just stressed out, you know, new owners, new environment. So we were like, well, it's okay, you know, it happens. But unfortunately, that wasn't it. And he had diarrhea for a straight few days. So we decided just to take him to the vet. And our vet did some tests and also a stool test. And we found out that he has Giardia and also other parasites. So we started treating him. We got metronidazole and Panacur from our vet. And we were treating him for some time. Then we did tests. And we found out that it cured some parasites, but he still had a lot of cysts and he still was positive for Giardia. So our vet decided to give us the same medication and we treated him again. And you know, after a month, the same thing happened. I mean, basically since the beginning, like his side effects were always present. So no matter how many treatments we went through, and I think we went through 6 treatments, 6, 7, or even 8 treatments of different medications, but usually it was Panacur and metronidazole. And then we were like, okay, well, after 4 treatments, we were like, okay, this doesn't work. Like, you need to give us something else. Because obviously, like, he still has the same side effects. He's still pooping 10, 15 times a day. It's not good. Like, he's not getting better. And he was just getting sicker and sicker. He had more and more allergies. He looked so much skinnier. And I mean, we felt so helpless. We didn't sleep at night. He would go to the bathroom even a few times at night. And the problem was that he would eat his poop. And he wouldn't wake us up at night after he pooped. He would wake us up right after he finished eating his poop. I know it sounds gross, but some puppies, they just do it. And especially puppies with parasites, they tend to eat their poop. It has something to do with deficiencies. That's why they feel like eating poop is, like, I don't know, good for them or something like that. I don't know. It's really gross, but yeah, that was a big problem. So I mean, we tried many different things. We tried putting a diaper on him. We tried using a special collar to block him from eating his poop, and nothing worked. I mean, he was so smart that I don't know, like it's incredible. Like, we tried so many different things, but nothing really worked. And the only thing that helped, that was after, I don't know, 5, 6 treatments. We also consult his condition with different vets, and they also recommended Panacur and metronidazole. And even though, like, we told them, like, it doesn't work, they were like, well, that's the only treatment we have for dogs. So then finally our clinic decided to hire another vet, and she actually had pretty good knowledge on Giardia, and she even told us that she got Giardia from her dog. And she actually was the first vet that offered us different solution. And it wasn't a conventional solution because she actually prescribed him azithromycin. So azithromycin, I mean, you can read on it on internet. They actually did some studies on treating Giardia with azithromycin on dogs. but it's an antibiotic which was usually, for treating humans, but they did some tests and it showed that it was a successful treatment for Giardia in dogs. So yeah, that was actually the cheapest medication we had prescribed in months, because Panacur and metronidazole, these are not cheap treatments. We spent a lot amount of money on treating him. I don't know, azithromycin was like super cheap because we got the human version. We just gave him, a smaller amount, not as much as for a human, but I think it was like $20, something like that, or even less. Yeah, we started treating him with azithromycin, and we started noticing difference basically since the day one, because we've noticed that he stopped having blood in his stool. Blood in his stool was actually a side effect of metronidazole. And unfortunately it was just getting worse and worse. He had more and more blood in his stool, and that was because metronidazole. So we've noticed the first thing was that after giving him azithromycin, he stopped having blood in his stool, and his stool started to look better. So it wasn't in the form of diarrhea. It started to look more solid. So yeah, these were like the first positive effects we've noticed, and after finishing the treatment, he was a lot better. He was a lot better. He started pooping less. He still would go at night, and we actually fixed it with switching his food to fresh food. We started cooking for him, because before he was on a raw diet and he would go 1-2 times a day, but then he would still go at night and he would eat it. And when he would eat his stool, he would eat the cyst of Giardia and he would reinfect himself. So that was very important, that we switched his food, and he stopped going so often. So he would go only 2 times a day in the daytime, not at night, but we would still take him out at night. We would still set a timer, and we would wake up around 2 a.m. and then 4 a.m. To take him out, just to make sure that he won't eat his poop. Poor cheek. So yeah, the best cure for Giardia was azithromycin and switching his food to fresh food. It not only helped with his immune system, it definitely made his immune system a lot stronger, and he also stopped losing weight, and that was really great because on all these different diets he would just keep losing weight, even though we were giving him more to eat than it was advised. So finally, on freshly cooked food, he put some weight on, and his immune system was better. His allergies were better. So azithromycin plus freshly cooked food, that helped the most. And also, of course, we did everything we could to stop him from eating his poop. So we would wake up at night, take him out to make sure that he won't go in his crate and eat it. Another thing which is also pretty important, to sterilize everything he touches. So we used to do it with bleach, but then we heard that bleach actually doesn't kill Giardia, but ammonia does. So we started washing his toys, his beds, his everything he touches. So even the couch cover, we started, and all the towels, everything, literally everything that is fabric, we started washing with ammonia. And I feel like it also helped a lot, because if we wouldn't wash anything, he would still reinfect himself. So it's very important to also wash everything with ammonia. Ammonia is pretty cheap. It costs like around $1 for a pretty big, I think, 1 gallon bottle. So it's not something expensive, and also azithromycin is like one of the cheapest treatments for Giardia, and switching his food to freshly cooked food wasn't as expensive, you know, as other treatments. Even the raw food can get pretty expensive. So these solutions are not super expensive, and it helped him so much. Like, I wish I found out about this a lot earlier, because it would save a lot of antibiotic treatments, and I'm pretty sure he would be healthier. But unfortunately, I didn't have any experience with Giardia, and none of the vets helped us. And then finally we found the vet that offered different treatment, you know, and it was azithromycin, but, you know, for months he was sick, you know. And a lot of vets, they told us, you know, oh, you know, you have to use these treatments, but he probably won't get better until, you know, he's like 2-3 years old, and then, you know, his immune system will be better, and, you know, he will get healthy. And I'm like, oh my God, like, we have to deal with it for like few years? Like, are you kidding us? Wow. I mean, like, it was harder, you know, to deal with it than, you know, having a newborn, because literally, you know, at least you can put a newborn in a, you know, diaper and you can change it. But like with him, he would poop all over the house, on his blankets, on his crate, on the floor, on himself, and it was a lot. So I feel you. If you have a dog who has Giardia, I feel you. Don't give up, because, you know, for so many months, like, we felt so helpless, and we finally free of Giardia, you know. Many times I was like, oh my God, maybe I got Giardia and he's getting sick from me, you know, like, because some vets even told us, like, you know, you should get tested for Giardia because maybe he's getting it from you, you know. We give him all these treatments, like, there's no way he's getting reinfected, you know. I mean, it's easy to blame others, but you know, the problem was that the treatments didn't work, and the food he was eating wasn't right for him. So yeah. Okay, well, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.